Good morning and welcome to the fifth quatrain in the 21 homages to Tare. And the four lines are: Homage to you whose to Tare and whom fill the realms of desire, form, and space. You crush 7 worlds beneath your feet. You are able to draw all beings to bliss. Homage to you whose to Tare and whom. To Tare refers to Green Tare's 10-syllable peaceful mantra Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Whom in this context refers to Tare's wrathful mantra Om Nama Tare Namo Hare Whom Hare Soha. I'm going to horribly paraphrase good old Albert Einstein, who said, any intelligent fool can make things more complex and more violent and more difficult. It takes a touch of genius to make it easier and simpler. There are many, many, many practices for Tare. One of the great shapers of Buddhist thought, the Bengali prince turned monk Sri Jana Dipankara, who, when he came to Tibet, was nicknamed Atisha, wrote, "You foolish Tibetans perform the practices of 100 deities and do not receive a single attainment, while we Indians perform the practices of 1 deity each and receive the attainments of 100 Buddhas." Now, his point was not to say Indians are better than Tibetans. No. His point was to say less is more. Zam Putrul Rinpoche refined that even more and saying, really said, all one Buddha is all you need, all one mantra is all you need, all one practice is all you need. Just really kept it simple. Gyalko Khyentse Rinpoche, one of the late teachers of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet, also echoed those sentiments. It's been my experience that limiting ourselves to just one mantra of Green Tare is best. And so, like many people, I practice the 10-syllable mantra of Green Tare, Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Let's turn our attention back to the text. Homage to you whose to Tare and whom fill the realms of desire, form, and space. So, this is profoundly unimportant. And when I say this, what I mean is archaic metaphysical distinctions with how we organize the universe. We talk about the 3 realms. We talk about the desire realm, which classically includes the hell realms, the hungry ghost realms, the animal realms, the human realms, the demigod realms, and the god realms. The form realm would be a higher god realm, and the formless realm, or in this case the space realm, would be a yet higher god realm. This is unimportant. It's just an archaic metaphysical distinction, not super important. Let's continue. You crush 7 worlds beneath your feet. So once again, 7 is just another way of organizing the 6 I just mentioned. Only instead of saying demigod and god, it's hell, hungry ghost, animal, human, desire god, formless god. Not super important. In fact, we would call this a minutia of trivia. But what is important is this. Homage to you whose Tare and whom, homage to you whose mantras fill the realms of desire, form, and space. In other words, and this is important, there is no place you can go where the blessings of green Tare will not find you. And that's a good thing. Third line, you crush 7 worlds beneath your feet. The number 7, not important. The crushing is. So, what is this crushing? Is green Tare cousin to the jolly green giant? Does she walk around saying fee fi fo fum? Oh, I hope not. The crush here means crushing the tyranny that suffering and its causes have habitually had over our lives. She breaks the shackles of that tyranny. She subjugates the shackles of that tyranny. How? By teaching us devotion, awareness, love, and letting go, all sometimes organized as renunciation, compassion, and wisdom. And it gives us the blessings to implement those teachings. You crush 7 worlds beneath your feet. You are able to draw all beings to bliss. So, externally, that refers to a more blissful existence, where we're able to surf good things and surf bad things and navigate through our life more elegantly. And more elegantly in this context does not mean that everything always goes our way. What it means is whether good things happen or bad things happen, we're able to bring it into the path. When bad things happen, we're able to use that to feed our compassion and consequent joy, and our wisdom of letting go and its consequential peace. And when good things happen, yes, they do happen, we're able to use that to feed our love and consequential joy. And again, our wisdom of letting go and its consequential peace. Internally, what that means is she helps us to practice the tantras of our channels, winds, and drops. So meditation is not drudgery, but rather blissful and healing and delightful. Folks, I gotta tell you, if your experience in meditation is drudgery, then you're doing it wrong. If someone said to you it's supposed to suck, it's supposed to be horrible, then you've been sold a false bill of goods. I'm here to tell you, asceticism is not the path to enlightenment. You've heard the thing that teaching that we have all of an inner child. We also have an inner naughty Roman emperor, and he wants pleasure and plenty of it. Now, there's all kinds of stupid way of getting pleasure. You can get pleasure by by cheating on your spouse, or having someone else cheat on your spouse, but that just causes more suffering. You can get pleasure by taking illicit drugs, but that creates more suffering. The cool thing about the tantric practices of the channels, winds, and drops is you get bliss and lucidity with no harmful side effects. If you're intoxicated by something, that means you're full of toxins, which are poisons and will harm you. But if you learn how to meditate in the right way, the fun way, the gentle way, the easy way, there is no toxic side effect, which is very cool. And in fact, if you do it the right way, instead of making you into a self-involved hedonist, it turns you into a more loving and more resourceful guy than you ever dreamt possible. It helps us to become the people that our dogs already think we are. Allow me to recap. Homage to you, whose Tare and whom fill the realms of desire, form, and space. You crush 7 worlds beneath your feet. You are able to draw all beings to bliss. And now let's chant this using the bookend chant. Homage to you, whose Tare and whom fill the realms of desire, form, and space. You crush 7 worlds beneath your feet. You are able to draw all beings to bliss. Have a beautiful day. I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you to click subscribe, and then click like, and then click share. Of course, I invite you to join me in my next series of weekly webinars. Until next we speak, may you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Soha.